It is 8:20. We're going to get an update on our forecast with meteorologist Justin Stapleton. Good morning again, sir.
Good morning, sir. It's so funny, too, if I look behind you and I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, is that my shot? And I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's not. This is the camera. Still getting used to it, but anyway. Yeah, it should be a beautiful day today. Look at this. This is from downtown. This is the one thing, meteorologist Brittany Begley, who will be along here coming up at 8:30. We were just talking about this little high, right on the horizon. You can see that little haze layer that's out there. That's one of the reasons why we've got that air quality alert for today. Right now, not too bad though. We've got temperatures across the metro that are starting to warm up around 50, 52, 54, 55. Bel Air and Pasadena, 56 in Clear Lake, right around 50 degrees as you get across parts of Liberty County. Same thing up towards Lake Livingston, still hanging on to the upper 40s there in Angleton, out to Columbus at 45, 55 out to Brenham and Katy right now checking in at 57 degrees. So overall, a very pleasant day today. We've got a switch of the winds. We had that north wind yesterday. We've got a bit of a south wind starting to kick in today. So that may get the winds upwards of 10 to 15 miles an hour this afternoon, but I don't think the wind gusts are going to be much of the story. The bigger issue, at least for folks that have sensitivities to, asthma, respiratory issues, things like that, is the fact that our air quality is not going to be the best over the next 24 hours. And right now you can see that air quality alert bullseyeing right up from Lake Livingston over to Conroe. If you kind of widen that out, it extends all the way up here across parts of East Texas. So that being said, other than that, most of the area is okay. We do have air quality alerts for Harris County, down towards the coast, all the way down as you get from Freeport, Jackson towards Angleton, and it's in the moderate category. So we're not getting into the really unhealthy categories just yet, but something if you have sensitivities, just keep that in mind. Obviously, the pollen count's going to remain high for the tree, and now the grass pollen's starting to kick in as we get later into April and early May. So if you're going to go hit the crooked stick around for a little bit and chase the white ball, no problems. We've got a pretty good looking forecast for all of your tee times for the rest of this morning and this afternoon. We'll top out around 80 to 82 degrees with that south wind. And that's kind of a representation of what most of the area will see, around upper 70s, 72, 74 down to the coast. Overall, not bad. It's all because this high is starting to slide off to the east just a bit. Because that high is in place, it's got everything kind of trapped close to the surface in terms of those pollutants, which is why that air quality alert is in place for this afternoon. Notice here comes the front. That front will stay dry. There's not a whole lot of action on that front, so we'll just keep that south wind through the day today, which is what will put us in the low 80s. And then the front, if you notice, stays everything in terms of the showers and thunderstorms will be far enough away from us over towards Memphis, parts of parts of Alabama, that is. For us, we'll see that front eventually sweep through here Thursday night into Friday. Once it does, here comes another area of high pressure. That'll bring in more sunshine, and that'll put us back up into the mid 80s as we get to the weekend. So the bottom line is very dry forecast for the rest of this week, Zach, as we get into the weekend. Of course, Passover kicking off, no hitch there for Saturday night, Palm Sunday on Sunday, and then peeking out towards Easter week. Overall, looks pretty good. A little warm, a little sticky. We'll start getting back a little more moisture, a little more cloud cover, and maybe a shower or two by next Thursday, Friday. But I think for the most part, this is a pretty quiet 10-day forecast that we've got overall.
You think the 80s are here to stay?
Yeah, it's interesting. Somebody was asking me that yesterday on Facebook, and they said, is this it, like these 40s and 30s? I think so. On average, could we get a quick snap in early May? Absolutely. It's not out of the question.
Of course.
But in terms of the average temperatures, this will be more consistent about what we'll see for the mornings, as we get in towards the latter half of the month here.
Okay, good stuff. We appreciate it, Jay. Thank you very much.